Good afternoon and welcome to this webinar. My name is Raksha Daryanani and I am the Research and Content Manager at Hosco, the #1 hospitality network. Thank you for joining us from all over the world today. Today's webinar is about Fast Track USA. It is a collaboration between Hosco, ITN, and Odyssey that brings you exclusive traineeships and internships at premier hospitality destinations across the USA. And this webinar will be presented to you by Charlotte Guyot. And I will tell you a little bit more about Charlotte Guyot. Charlotte is the Director of Operations for Europe at International Training Network, ITN, with 8 years of experience ensuring the smooth functioning of the J1 program and initiatives across the continent. Her journey began during hospitality studies in the US, where she gained first-hand experience with the J1 visa program. Since then, she has been deeply involved in promoting this program, recognizing its significance in facilitating cross-cultural exchanges and professional development opportunities. Charlotte will take us through the slides. We'll show you a quick video, after which I will ask you to pay attention to what she has to say with all the information. And be sure to stick on till the very end because you'll get a chance to participate in the quiz and win a registration fee discount if you get all the answers correct, which will help you get the application processing. So let's start. Let's watch the video, after which Charlotte will take over.
Thank you for this introduction. So I'm going to talk quickly about the program and why you are here today. I guess you are attending this webinar. It's because you're interested or have the idea of going to the United States for a training program. So very quickly, let me introduce the company that I'm working for, ITN. So we are the largest provider of J1 hospitality internship and traineeship in the US. And in addition, our sister company, Odyssey, is a designated J1 visa sponsor by the Department of State, which technically means that we are accredited to legally deliver you all the legal documents that you will need to get your J1 visa at the US Embassy. We have 8 international offices around the world. I'm personally based at our office in Paris. I'm French, as you can hear. And we have 40 hospitality school partners, more than 300 luxury host company partners in the US. So plenty of options for you in order to find your perfect internship. So quickly again, our mission, so you have a better idea of what this program is about. So really the mission of this program is to provide you an immersive experience in the United States, particularly in the hospitality field. And this international program will give you the opportunity and will have a real impact in your life, either on the professional side than the personal one. Because as you're going to see during this presentation, really this program is about developing your personal skills, but also developing your professional skills. So it's really a combo of these two main important aspect of development. So J1 Intern and Trainee Program, I don't know if some of you are aware of this visa in the US, but this program is overseen by the US Department of State that guarantee you at least a minimum of 32 hours per week, which usually you will get more because we are in the hospitality industry. So you will get more than 32 hours a week, but that is guaranteed by the J1 visa. All opportunities that we are going to provide you and show you are only paid position and also rotational position. So paid, you will get at least the minimum wage of the location where you will be. So which is very interesting and very important, meaning that you will be able to afford your life in the US. And the rotation will be throughout the different either department or in specific department. And we are providing only operational internship and MIT program. Eligibility criteria. So what you have to know about this J1 visa, there is a regulation with the Department of State. So with the Department of State, there is like 4 specific categories. So the first one is only for the current student. So if you are a current student on an associate degree, which means that in the US, an associate degree is a 2 years degree at university level, you are able to apply. Or you have to be graduated for at least 12 months. So if you graduated within the next 12 months, you can still live for the program. Or you have been graduated for more than 12 months, then you will still need another year of work experience. The work experience that you will have has to be related to the position that you will be applying for the program. For example, you have a degree, you have 1 year of experience in F&B, in food and beverage, then you will be able to apply for a food and beverage position. Or if you have no degree at all, it's not a problem. Then you will need to have 5 years of work experience related to the industry, which again means that if your chef has like experience as a chef in the kitchen, you will need to have 5 years of full experience as a chef in the kitchen. So let's talk about the program ITN and Odyssey now that you know the criteria of the J1 visa eligibility program. So why ITN and Odyssey? So we're going to provide you a full program where we're going to provide you a potential training with one of our hotel partners. We do work only with 4 and 5-star hotels in the US, mainly international brands, because we are the preferred J1 agency for major brands in the US. We will also provide you the J1 visa as we are accredited by the Department of State. And the specificity of the J1 as well is we have to provide you medical insurance. So medical insurance is also included on the program. The good thing and the fun thing is at the end of this like 12 months program, you will have a remaining 30 days in the US where you can stay and have some fun, travel, take this opportunity to enjoy your time while you will be there. We are very proud to show you some of our trusted partners. So as you can see on the left, they are mainly like international brands, major hospitality brands as well, Marriott, Accor, Hilton, Intercontinental, Four Seasons, etc., etc. We are working with all those brands, and if you apply for the program, you can end up in one of those hotels. And also, we are really proud to be partners with international schools, mainly like in Europe, Asia, in all continents. But as you can see, there is like some very highly recommended school that really trust our program as well. Now we are going to talk a little bit more about the type of position that you can apply for. So you know the criteria, you know the mission of the program. So now you have to understand what type of position can I get throughout this program. So you can get a culinary position in different like levels, sous chef, pastry chef, chef de partie, etc., etc. You can get F&B position too, food and beverage, and rooms division. So that are like the 3 main departments that we are working with for this program, for this specific program. Destination. As I mentioned before, we have more than 300 different host companies over the US. So we almost have all the states, but today we highlighted the major one, California, Colorado, Florida, Utah, Texas. We have really like hotels from East Coast to West Coast, even in Hawaii as well. So I'm pretty sure with this diversity of states, everyone can find the best fit. Placement position. So those one are examples that you can get on the Fast Track website and also website too. So they are like the type of option that you can get. F&B position in California with Four Seasons. F&B manager at Sofitel in Philadelphia. F&B position at Marriott in Kansas. Rooms division, culinary, F&B with Hyatt Centric in Florida. So really like those positions are available online. So feel free to check them and just look at the position that we currently have. We have position all year round. There is no specific time. We are processing and sending applicants to the US from January 1st to December 31st. So now that you know mission, eligibility criteria, the type of position, the type of program that we are offering you, what is included in this program. So really like we're gonna check your eligibility. It's mandatory. We have to make sure that your profile meets the current regulation. Then we will do a pre-screening with you in order to understand your expectation on the program. Of course, we will schedule and coordinate the Zoom interviews that you will have with our hotel partners. We will do the J1 visa for you. We will file all your application. Of course, we will deliver you the two major documents, the DS 2019 and the DS 7002, which are like the main document that you need in order to apply for the J1 visa at the US Embassy. It's mandatory, and there is only a sponsor that can deliver you that type of documents. Of course, we will prepare you for the US Embassy appointment, which is a major step in this process. You will receive as well at the end an arrival package with all the information about the host organization, housing, local community, etc., etc. And of course, we are providing a 24/7 support while you will be in the US. So the program option. So let's be honest, our most popular option is our all-inclusive program for 12 months. So you will have this possibility to be trained between 3 to 12 months, but the most popular, it's really the 12 months program. But we also have the Route 66 program, which is a 12 months program where you will be experiencing 2 different hotels. So mainly it's going to be like winter destination and summer destination. Let's talk about the program fees. So those program fees, you really have to see that as an investment in your future career. So I'm going to explain you why you have to pay that amount. And as I mentioned before, what is included. So really like the registration fee, it's really the first step. It's $175,000. It's really for you to register with the program and to unlock your profile in order to have access to interviews with our hotel partners. You can win some registration fee at the end with the quiz, and then you will need to pay the program fee only once you will have secured your internship in the US. So you can either pay full payment. So if it's a 6-month program, it's going to be $3,055, and if it's a 12 months program, it's going to be $3,995. Those fees really include the placement, the visa, health insurance, and our entire support throughout the program. But if you don't want to pay the full payment, you also have a payment plan option where you will make a first deposit of $2,395 before departure. And then once you will be in the United States, you will have a remaining payment bi-weekly of $115 until the end of the program. If you have this remaining payment, it's because we know that you will be able to afford it with your salary in the US. So now that you have all the information about the program, I'm going to guide you through a little bit the process. Very quickly, I want to make it like fast and quickly, but I also want you to have a picture of what the process is about and what you can expect. So first, the first step after this webinar, if you are interested, is ready to apply on the Fast Track website. Then we will check your J1 visa eligibility for the program. We will schedule a pre-screening with you with our team member in order to check your expectation on the program and understand your needs. Then placement process. You will register with us. What we will need is 2 documents, IT resume format, IT agreement, and then we will request you to show us at least 3 different training opportunities available in order to start working on your profile. So you will have an online interview. If you are selected, you will move forward with the process, and if you are not selected, you will move forward with your next host company preferences. Our main goal is to find you an internship, and you will continue having interviews until you get an offer from one of our hotel partners. Filing your application. Perfect. Congratulations. You find your internship in the US. The last step is filing your J1 visa application. We will collect all the necessary documents. You will need to pay the program fee at that specific step. And once your the payment will be made, then we will issue you all the legal documents that you need to take with you at the US Embassy. You will receive a notification email with documents, how to schedule your interview. So you will do that. And at the end, you will go at the US Embassy in your country in order to get your visa approved by them. If you fail the first time, because it can happen, you can have up to 3 interviews in order to get your visa approved. And then that will be approved. Congratulations. Again, it's now time to book your flight ticket and fly to the US. What you can expect from us in terms of support during this entire program. So, of course, we're going to assist you throughout the whole process from the beginning until you arrive in the US. But we are also going to help you throughout the different process with instruction, information, what's next, what I have to get, etc., etc. And also, once you will be arriving in the US, we have a specific team, a post-arrival team, dedicated only to our candidates that are in country with like monthly check-in. You can also contact them during business day if you have any question, any concern. They are really here to support you during this entire program. And of course, we have a 24/7 emergency line that you can always contact in case of any emergency. The extra plus is our event that we are organizing a little bit everywhere in the US. It's free. So if an event happens next to your location, you will always be invited to join us and to meet other applicants. Quickly, some testimonial about our applicants and our specific our applicants. So as you can see, this participant was in Key West. She had like an amazing experience in Florida. She really loved her time there. So yes, I mean, she already had this amazing and fun experience in the US. Same thing with that candidate. He was in Minneapolis. He really had a great experience, but what he really highlighted, it's really that this program really like take him to the next step for this, like for his career. And it's really what you have to keep in mind. That 1 year in the United States will take you to the next step for your career. So quickly, the most question that we get from our applicants, so it's all question and answer. So is accommodation provided? Not always. So accommodation can be provided by your host company, but it's not always the case. But in any situation, first of all, you will know when you apply for an offer if accommodation is provided or not. And if it's not provided, we will always give you support and information on how to find accommodation, what is the best local agency for that, etc., etc. Will I have access to healthcare and banking during my time in the United States? Of course you will. So healthcare will be provided with the medical insurance that is included in the program fee. And banking, of course, you will need to open a bank account in order to receive your paycheck from your employer. Are you going to assist me throughout the process? Yes. As I mentioned before, we're going to assist you from really the very beginning until you leave the country. So at the end of the process, when you will be ready to leave, we are even going to ask you your flight ticket back home. So really, we're going to be there helping you throughout the entire process. How long does the application process take? It's usually 3 to 4 months. It really depends on how long it's going to take you to find an internship in the US, and also the waiting time at the US Embassy. What happens if I don't get selected by a host company? So it's not a problem. We will move your resume, your profile to the next host company of your preferences. So we will move you to the next one. Our main goal again is to find you an internship in the United States. Is there any financial assistance to cover the cost of the program? Yes, there is a payment plan option where you have to make a first down payment before we issue your legal documents. And then after, you will have the remaining payment once you will be in the United States. What if I experience a family emergency and I must return home for a period of time? Of course, you can leave the US during your program. There is no issue with that if there is any emergency. The only thing that we're going to ask you is, of course, to notify your employer and to let us know as well, because we are going to need to sign your DS 2019, which is one of the legal documents, in order for you to be able to re-enter the country. That is the condition why we are asking you to let us know when you are leaving the country. And yes, I mean, it's mainly all the questions that we have. We have a Q&A session now that I'm gonna answer additional questions.
Okay, thank you, Charlotte, for your insights. It's been really interesting, and I think it's a brilliant opportunity. Let's see what the participants want to know. So I think you answered this one just now. How long does it take to finalize the visa process? Yes.
So really, the entire process is between 3 to 4 months, but the visa itself, it's up to 6 weeks.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go to the next one. Okay, someone is asking, will your company assist with full-time opportunities in the US other than J1 programs?
No, we do only J1 programs.
Okay, and is
full-time opportunities? Yes, full-time opportunities is other type of visa. You need to have a working visa, green card. It's really it's a different level.
Okay, and this program is only open to students through ITN?
No, so this program is really open to students, current students, young professional, and recent graduate. Okay. So if you don't have any degree, you can still apply to the program if you have 5 years of full work experience.
Okay. There's a question. Okay. How do I apply as a student in a higher national school of tourism in Algeria, knowing that my school is not on the list you shared?
Oh, that is not an issue. So the school partner that we show are just some example of the school that we are working with. You don't have to be part of those school to apply for the program. The program is really open to all nationalities and all the schools around the world.
Okay. Okay. Okay, what is the difference between traineeships and internships? And what is your experience in visa issuance to applicants from Nigeria? That's one question, sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. So internship and traineeship, so we really makes the difference with the category. So you will be in the intern category if you are current student or recent graduate. You will be in the trainee category if you are graduated for more than 12 months, for more than 20 months with 1 year of work experience at least, or if you have a 5 years work experience. So those two categories are different because of the eligibility criteria. And regarding the U.S. Embassy in Algeria, it really depends. What we have to check is the statistic, but what I can tell to any applicants is we are going to provide you everything that we can in order for you to be eligible, to be approved by the U.S. Embassy. You will have all the legal documents. We are going to train you for the U.S. Embassy appointment as well. So you will have all the tools with you in order to get your visa approved.
Okay. And here's an important question. How does the age limit apply? Can I apply as long as I'm under 35 at the time of my application, or do I have to be under 35 for the full length of the J1 visa?
No. So it's like you have to be under 35 until you apply for the visa. So you need to go to the U.S. Embassy being under 35.
Okay. So if you turn 35 in the US while you're in the program, that's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
We will accept the application.
Okay. And is nationality an issue here? I see someone asking, can I apply even if I don't have EU citizenship?
Of course. So as I tell you before, yes, there is no nationalities restriction for this program. Everyone can apply. We are here connected like in Europe, but we are sending applicants from all over the world.
Okay. Let me see. There's a lot of questions, so I'm trying to filter through the ones that we have not already spoken of. So just please bear with me there. Okay. So someone is asking, does the degree have to be F&B or hospitality degree to be able to apply for this program? Or are other bachelor's degrees also acceptable? For example, a business degree or a liberal arts degree?
So it's going to depend then on the work experience. So to get like J1 visa hospitality, yes. Associate degree, bachelor degree, master degree related to hospitality is mandatory. Plus work experience. But if you have like a business bachelor degree or master degree, but have 5 years of work experience within the hospitality industry, then you can apply.
Okay. Okay. So it's more important the experience and yeah. Okay. Understood.
I mean, if we cannot use the degree to qualify the applicant, we are going to look at their work experiences.
Okay, so it's either or. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. What's wrong? Is there any possibility to stay on in the US after the program is over?
No. So I'm very, as a representative of a sponsor, I'm very strict with that. No, you cannot stay in the US. You have to leave the country. You can always apply to other type of visa. There is no problem with that. But to apply to other type of visa after your J1, you have to leave the country, apply outside, and then re-enter the US with a new visa.
Okay. If the visa is not issued, so it's been an unsuccessful application, will there be a refund of the visa fee or any fees? Okay. Okay.
Of course. So, of course, I mean, like there is no other choice. I mean, we will refund the program.
Okay. All right. Question. Is it likely someone can land a job after the internship or traineeship?
So again, I mean, like, yes, in fact, it can happen, but let's be honest, it's not something that happens very often.
Okay.
Because then you need to have another type of visa.
Okay.
And this G1 visa, it's really one of the unique visa that can give you access to having a work experience in the US for 12 months, being paid, then we are in like working visa, green card, and it's really like another level. It's very expensive, very long to get, and you really need to have an employer sponsoring that type of visa application.
Okay. Can I choose only resorts or hotels that provide housing for me when I'm opting for a choice?
Of course. So you will always, so all of our applicants are the one making the choice of where they want to go and which offer they want to apply. So when you apply for the program, they will always receive like the entire list of positions that we have available, and they can always filter accommodation provided, yes or no. So they will always be able to only apply for position with accommodation provided.
Okay. Then what about students? Is the GPA something that is considered when looking at the candidate's resume or school records or scores?
Yeah, so we're gonna ask, so when we file application, what we do is we request applicants either to get us like school certificate, to send us the copy of their degree if they have been graduated, copy of their transcripts as well, etc., etc. So we need to have the proof of their qualification for the program. Same thing with work certificate. If you tell us that you have that work experience, we will need to receive like official work certificate from your previous employer in order to qualify for the category.
Okay. And a lot of people are asking, what happens if I don't get through the interview with the US Embassy?
Then, I mean, we will cancel the application and they will get refund.
Okay. Okay. Do the program fees you highlighted include air travel fees?
No. So flight tickets are not covered by the program fee and they are not covered by employers neither. They are really like one of the fees that a participant has to pay.
Okay. And here's a question for you. The people who don't get accommodation included, so not all places provide accommodation for these traineeships and internships. Where do people who opt for those places stay in that case?
So then, I mean, there is plenty of different options, to be honest with you, because we work with like so many different destination, location, cities. So what everyone has to understand is we have been working with all of our hotels for years now. So we have the tips on where to stay, where to apply for an accommodation. Most of the time, you won't be the only applicants in that hotel, so we can always connect you as well. There is always a J1 community that you can talk with in order to find accommodation. We will always give them local agency that they can contact and find accommodation as well. I mean, accommodation, I know it's always a big question. Everyone is pretty like scared about that, but you shouldn't be, because finding an accommodation in the US is pretty easy. You're going to arrive as an international applicant for this program. HR department are going to know that you're looking for accommodation. If they can assist you or help you, they will do so. Even sometimes your supervisor as well. So everyone, I mean, being part of this program is also being part of a community, is also trusting and believing in international experience, international programs. So if someone can help you, they will help you finding accommodation. Really, the only advice that we are giving as well is if you cannot secure your internship before you arrive, if you cannot secure your accommodation before you arrive, is to book like a short accommodation type Airbnb for 2 weeks, 1 month, in order for you to have a safe place when you arrive. Set up a little bit, understand your environment, understand the market, understand where you're gonna walk, what is gonna be your commute every day, etc., etc., and then start looking for accommodation options.
Okay, dokie. Thank you for that, Charlotte. I think that has been very insightful for all the attendees. I know there's lots more questions, but if you have more questions, please feel free to drop us an email. Let me tell you the email address. The email address is fast-track@hosco.com. That's fast-track@hosco.com. And thank you for attending today. We hope you enjoyed the webinar. We hope you took away the information that you were looking for. And if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them to fasttrack@hosco.com. It's the email that we are showing you right now on the presentation. And otherwise, log into fast-track.hosco.com/USA. Thank you so much, Charlotte. And thank you for everyone attending today.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.